And good evening, I'm Jeff Koinange, and this is Jeff Koinange Live. Tonight and throughout the next few weeks, because it is the Christmas season, it's all about feeling an appreciation of who we are and applauding those who have overcome insurmountable odds. That's what we're going to be doing, beginning with a young lady I grew to respect and love for the past 3 years. She was one of the ones involved in that horrific bus accident with the Musangari school a few years ago, 2011. And 9 girls lost limbs, 1 died. My guest lost both her arms. She never gave up. She's been in school since, still an A student, has since relocated schools from Musangari. She's now in Koinange, still an A student, still doing amazing things. And you should hear what she's about to do. Unbelievable stuff. You're going to be inspired like you never have. She's here with her mother. You all remember Stacey Sang, her mother, Rosemary Sang, here with me now. Good to see you both.
Good to see you.
Welcome. Still looking beautiful as ever. And taller than me now, huh?
Yeah.
You make me look short.
Sorry.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You look great.
Thank you.
How's life?
It's not bad. It's okay. Yeah.
Mama Stacey, honestly, how is life for Stacey? I mean, people look at her and they say, my goodness, you know, they can't help feel sorry for her. Let's face it. Do you find that when you're with her, when you go shopping with her, when you're in school with her, do you find that?
Yeah, there are a lot of people who keep staring at her and wondering how she made it. Some think I'm a careless mother, but it all goes down well because we decided just to overcome it and move on with life and focus.
You know, it's very unfair that you say that. Some think that you're a careless mother. Why would they think that? I mean, there were 100 girls or whatever it is in that bus that day. Why should it be your fault?
Most of them don't think like that. They think I was careless or maybe I did something. They'd look at me with accusing eyes. You know, the stigma around it all is just terrible.
Do you feel guilty?
No, not at all. At least I thank God that she's alive. She made it to live. It would have been worse. Yeah.
Because, Stacey, one of your classmates or one of your school colleagues didn't make it, right?
Yeah.
Did you know her?
Not on a personal level, but we used to meet like in the hallways and stuff. Yeah, and she used to be very bright. Yeah.
You miss her?
Yeah, a lot.
Are you happy you're alive?
I'm so happy because like it would have been really worse because I was seated at the window and it was such a shock that like nothing happened to my face. It was only my arms. Yeah.
Look at you, just like your mother, right? Nothing happened to my face. You're just happy nothing happened to your face.
And I still have my life.
But it's true though. I look at you, I mean 3 years ago, 3 years later, look how pretty you've become.
Thank you.
God damn. So you changed schools?
Yes.
What's that like? What's the new school? What's Koinange like?
Koinange is really nice. People there are very supportive because like when I'm in class, I have this extra desk on my right. So people in class rotate to sit with me so that they can help me change the pen and everything.
What pen? I mean, you mean use a pen?
Yeah.
You can write?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
Honestly?
Yes.
We're going to be demonstrating that shortly. And I hear you can also tweet and Facebook and do things that kids your age do.
Yeah, everything. I don't have a reason why I shouldn't.
And you do it with this stump?
Yes.
Come on. Come on, show me. Okay, here we go. Mama Stacey, she actually does this.
Yeah, she does it on her own.
Wow. How long did it take you to do this, Stace?
Not so long, because like if you have the determination to do it, everything will just fall into place.
So you do, for lack of a better word, you do normal things that kids do?
Yes.
That's the longest password in history, you know that? You can't. And then you just click on the, I mean, this is not a special phone, right? I mean, this is a regular phone.
Yeah, it's a regular phone, just like any other.
My goodness. What if you make a typo? Do you go back? Or you just keep going?
I delete.
Hey, Dad. Oh, sweet. Look at that. So I mean, obviously you can't use your phone in school, but out of school, you know, you tweet, you Facebook. You have a Facebook account? Yeah?
Yes, I do.
What is your Facebook?
Stacey Sang.
Can I friend you?
Yes.
You can't friend me. I've got too many friends. Wow. Okay. What's her biggest challenge, Mama Stacey? The biggest challenge, other than going to the bathroom, which obviously, you know, we think about that all the time. It's got to be the biggest challenge.
Yeah. I think she needs help at every one point. She can't do anything on her own. Like even reading, you have to open the books for her. You have to carry her bags.
But she can open books. She can open this cell phone. She can open books. No?
No, with textbooks she has to be opened for. She needs help. Then there's a metal rod that we put so that the book stays open. Yeah, then you have to brush her teeth. You have to do her hair, dressing her up. Basically everything. Everything that anyone can imagine.
That takes a lot of work. I mean, look at that hair. That's a lot of work. Do you feel helpless sometimes that all this has to be done for you, Stacey?
Yeah, but like since everyone around me is willing to do it, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Mama Stacey, we're talking about the prosthesis earlier on. She's been to Italy a couple of times, right? Because, you know, she does wear prosthesis, and we'll show it in a little short while. She's done that twice.
Yeah, she's done that twice, and she's scheduled for another change because actually the stumps keep growing.
Right.
And they can't do a very big set of prosthesis. So every time she has to go for another fitting because she's growing quite fast.
Yeah. So what, every couple of years she has to go back?
We do it every year.
That must be very expensive.
It is very expensive.
Must be very painful.
Yeah.
On the budget.
It is. But we have had to do fundraisers. Like recently she had a t-shirts project whereby she compelled me to do t-shirts for her, and she used to sell one t-shirt for 1,000 bob. So we were able to raise about $500,000, but that was way below the budget.
Really?
Yeah, so we're still looking for funds to try and make it
because
happen.
She's scheduled to go again in January, right?
Actually, she was supposed to have been there now. But I had a surgery, so I was not able to sell the t-shirts and raise enough money. So it was rescheduled again for January.
I guess this is the right time for people, you know, if anyone wants to contribute. I'm sure you have an M-Pesa account. What is your number?
0720 570 329.
0720 570
329.
329. We'll put that number up. If anyone's willing to contribute to Stacey's fund, it would be great, I think. It's only fair. It's time of Christmas, so, you know, time for giving, right, Stacey?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. So when she goes this time to Italy, how long will those limbs prosthesis last? Or it depends on how fast she's growing?
Roughly a year. We actually do about 9 months.
Every 9 months?
The 3 months she just perseveres because it's expensive to go back.
Is it painful when you're wearing them sometimes?
Yeah, because like it's very tight around the circumference of the arm, and it restricts the circulation of the blood. So I usually feel pins and needles. Yeah.
Can you, with your prosthesis, what do you do with it? Can you type? Can you tweet and stuff? Can you do that or no?
With my prosthesis, like using my phone is very hard, but typing on the laptop is okay.
You can type on the laptop?
Yeah.
With the prosthesis?
Yeah, as well as my feet, and also
Use your feet too?
Yeah. I use my prosthesis to write.
You can write with it?
Yeah.
She also plays the piano with her prosthesis.
Come on.
Yeah.
You should have told me that. I would have brought a piano. Seriously?
Yeah.
You play the piano with your prosthesis?
Yeah.
Hey, Talanta Nayo, people with hands can't even play the piano. Well done. Well, you gonna continue doing that, or is that just a pastime, playing the piano?
I just do it as a hobby. Yeah. But I can continue if, yeah.
It's not a bad idea, huh?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the crowds you would attract?
A lot.
You want to be a lawyer when you grow up, right? You don't want to be a classical musician or whatever. You want to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
In fact, you guys are off to South Africa for something called the Barack Obama School of Leadership. Is that what it is, Mama Stacey?
Yeah.
What is that about?
It's about mentoring leaders from Kenya. So basically, we're going to South Africa to learn more about Nelson Mandela and walk his path through and through. and also maybe meet Desmond Tutu. Yeah.
And Stacey's the only one from her school selected?
Yeah, she's the only one from her school that was selected, yeah.
So what does that mean? She's smart, or how did you...
She's just the leader that they're looking for.
Why lie? Nahuringi?
But do I say?
No, you just whisper. How do you feel about going to SA and being part of... How many kids are going from Kenya?
We're like 150 something.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm very privileged to go, because like for them to choose only me, there has to be a reason behind it. Yeah.
And how long you'll be there?
For a week.
A whole week?
Yes.
Wow. And then come back and get ready for Italy.
Yeah.
Must be tough missing school, because obviously you end up missing part of your school when you go to Italy, right? Because you spend 3-4 weeks there.
Yeah, because like when people are, it's very hard because they're starting from 3 work, and I'll be away. So coming back, it's going to be very hectic because I have to catch up and everything.
Do they treat you differently in class when this happens? Do you see them treating you any different?
No, they treat me just like any other normal child, and I'm happy for that because I don't want to be treated like a different person. Yeah, because I'm still the same Stacey.
And it was difficult for us to maintain any grades when we were in school a long time ago. How do you maintain an A grade? What do they call it? What was your dad was calling this?
First quarter.
First quarter.
Yeah.
What does that mean in English? This. Like an A kid, A student.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Just study a lot and be very disciplined when it comes to studying, because I have a timetable. I always wake up at 4 in the morning and have 2 hours to read. Then when I come back home, I also have another 2 hours of reading, which helps a lot.
Yeah. Do you miss being a teenager? Hanging around malls and doing things that teenagers do. Do you miss that?
I still do that.
Oh, you do?
Over the holidays.
Oh, okay.
She does.
Yeah. And what's that like?
It's really nice. It's fun because you're with your friends, you get to socialize and everything.
Yeah. So she's not missing out on her teenage life, Mama
No,
says.
why should she? She's always hanging out with her friends. They go to the malls. She does everything that the other girls do. I wouldn't keep her away from the crowd. No.
But there was a time she was very shy. Remember, she was very reserved, and right?
Yeah.
She was young.
Now she's growing up. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's the way it is.
And when people come up to you and look at you, and they, do they want to touch your arm? Do they do that, or?
Most of the time they're scared, but like after we get to talk and everything, they're comfortable with it, and then they touch and everything.
And you're cool with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
But like Mom was saying, most of the time they just stare at you, huh?
Yeah, most of the time they stare, because like when I'm walking, I don't have time to like talk to them. Yeah, so they just stare. They don't do anything.
What do you do?
I just smile at them.
Give them that killer smile of yours, huh?
Yeah.
Does she ever come home crying and saying, these guys were teasing me or anything like that, Mama Stacey?
It has never happened. Why should it happen?
You know how kids are. Kids are like that.
No, it has never happened, because when the accident happened, I tried to talk to her. And I tried to tell her and let it rub in that this is the package that she comes in. So either you leave it or take it. So that's the attitude that she's always had. And I always told her that we appreciate her the way she is, just the way she is. Yeah.
How are the siblings?
The siblings are okay. They help her around.
What is it? Are they both younger, or one younger, one older?
Both of them are younger. Stacey is the firstborn. Yeah. The secondborn is 11 years old. The lastborn is 5 years old. Yeah.
And are they helpful?
Very helpful. Like after school, when Stacey has to do her homework, it's the secondborn, the brother, called Sydney. He's the one who helps her around when I'm not around. And the younger girl also gives her the 4 o'clock tea, and she's okay with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You have had to sacrifice your life for the last 3 years, haven't you? You put everything on hold, literally.
Yeah, sure. I had no other option. We tried to employ someone to take care of Stacey, but she wasn't good enough. Her salary was quite high. We couldn't cope. So I decided to just resign. and take care of her. I think that was that was the best thing I'd ever do.
Yeah. Do you know, sometimes when things like this happen to people, we question God. Did you do that in the beginning, Stacey? Did you say, why me?
At the beginning, yes, I did, like a lot throughout. And then my dad told me that God cannot give you a situation you can't handle. And my mom also told me the story about Job. So it really encouraged me. Yeah.
Who was that guy?
Job is a character in the Bible who really suffered a lot, yeah?
Okay.
So he lost everything, his property, his cattle, his goats, his sheep, everything. And then even had sores. And apparently he was a tycoon during his time. So when all this happened, all his friends laughed at him, and he was supposed to mock God. But apparently he didn't get to that point of mocking God. He decided he was not going to mock God, irrespective of the circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so later on, God restored everything back to him. He got married, he got kids, he got everything back sevenfold.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do some reading.
I'll hand you over Bible. Give you a Bible.
It's a great story, though. Great story. You feel that way?
Yes.
God has something for you out there waiting for you?
Yeah.
What?
Something
What?
big. Something big. Something very, very big.
Really?
Yeah.
Her destiny is bright. It's a big thing.
Big thing, huh?
Yeah.
Coming back to what I said earlier on, you want to be a lawyer.
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
What, criminal, corporate? Do you know yet? Have you decided? I know you're 15, but you know.
I was thinking along the lines of doing conveyancing law. Yeah. Or family law. I'm not so sure yet. Mm-hmm.
Conveyancing.
No, I'm kidding.
It's about property. When you have to buy property. You need to conveyance.
So you're going into what, Form 3 in January?
Yes.
Form 3?
Mm-hmm.
And then exams after that?
Yeah,
right?
Then Form 4.
Form 4 and then exams, or is it
No,
844, is it?
Yeah.
Exams, then Form 4, then final exams. The KCSE.
That's right. Wow.
Then campus.
And 3-4 years, and then it's got a while to go. But it's good to know that you know what you want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If this situation were to happen again, would you wish that it didn't happen? I mean, obviously you must say, I wish it didn't happen, but would you change anything? Or do you think this is the way you were meant to end up?
I wouldn't change anything.
Honestly?
Yes, nothing.
Come on.
For real.
I'm a Stacey.
She's the boss. She's served. Why would she want to do it for herself?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Do the other girls feel the same way? I know you guys have a group, a support group you guys have formed. Mm-hmm. Do they all feel the same way? Are they comfortable with the fact that they ended up the way they did? I know none of them lost both limbs. You were the only one, right?
Yes.
But how are they?
They're okay, but we've not really talked about that issue a lot. Some of them are okay with the situation. Some of them still are not okay. They've not registered it
No,
yet. Yeah.
it's still fresh in their minds.
Mm-hmm.
3 years later.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you have a Twitter handle?
No.
You don't do tweets?
No. But I'm on Instagram.
You're on Instagram.
Yes.
Mama Stacey, wewe bado uko analog?
Mimi siko Instagram.
Uko Twitter? Na Facebook?
Niko Facebook. Na WhatsApp.
All right. My Twitter handle is @Koinange Jeff. The hashtag is JKL, or you can just put hashtag Stacey Sang. What a fighter. What a trooper. I tell you, man, you're a strong girl, huh? Strong. 3 years and change later after that horrific accident, Stacey, focused, knows what she wants, knows where she's heading. That number again, 0720-570-
329.
329. if you want to contribute by M-Pesa during this holiday season, just think about Stacey and what she's been through. And we can all feel a little better about moving forward as a nation. Jeff Koinange Live takes a break. We'll be back in a moment.